Okay, so I'm just going to walk through setting up these rings with my Nikon Buckmasters 2 scope. It is a 3x9x40, 3 to 9x40 scope. I've got it dialed up to 9 to set it up at first so that you can see through the reticle and get your eye relief and everything. So first off, I just need to remove the rings and get the eye relief set on there. I do have to move the front one back a notch so I can get my scope set on there nicely. After that, I'm going to go in and put Loctite on the screws and everything. So first off, I need to go in and tighten these rings onto the rail. I do a finger tightening, and then I go on and tighten it officially with the flathead screwdriver. Then you need to go in and level this. To be precise, you'd want to level the gun and the scope, but I just leveled the scope with my phone with a leveling app on there. So I got that leveled. And then after that, I'm going to take off the rings and make sure you're really careful with this part so you don't jar the scope at all, and take away that levelness and everything. So with this, the rings aren't going to touch each other, so you just have to go back and forth on the screws. So I'm just putting Loctite on the screws to hold them in there tight, and they tighten via a Allen key. So I put a screw on each side with Loctite, and then I just put it in loosely. And like I said, they don't touch, so you just have to be paying attention that they go on even. Here I'm just watching to make sure that the rings are staying even as I'm tightening them. I don't tighten it down all the way, just enough. And then I move on to the back ring, do the same thing, put Loctite on the screws, and put them in. I'm putting a very small amount of Loctite on there, just to see how that works and stuff. And so it's the same deal there. Go through and look, make sure you clean up any excess Loctite, and keep an eye on that. Make sure it's staying even while you're tightening them. And then I kind of do it like you're putting on a tire. I kind of try to alternate through all the screws, make sure everything's tight with finger tightening. And then I do go in after and do it with a ratchet. I just didn't have that on camera. And once you're done, I just throw on the scope rings and dial it back down to 3, and then you're good to go.